Raider Nation, what is up? This is Darth Raider, and we got some huge breaking news going on here regarding our now former quarterback, Derek Carr. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into it right now. Per Adam Schefter, the Raiders officially informed Derek Carr that he has been released. Team released him before that $40.4 million contract became guaranteed today. So now Carr is a free agent and he is expected to draw interest from the Saints, the Panthers, amongst other teams. Granted, DC did not really elevate himself throughout his whole tenure here. Didn't really elevate the team by himself like an elite quarterback should. Then again, he really isn't an elite quarterback. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. This new front office, this new coaching staff wants to go with their guy. So it's not like us, the fan base, have really a choice in the say anyways. At the end of the day, DC, I just want to go ahead and thank you for putting up with all this bullshit, being here for 9 years, consistently having a bottom 3 defense your whole tenure here, navigating a move from Oakland to Las Vegas, handling the whole Gruden situation, handling the whole Henry Ruggs situation, being the face of the franchise while all this was going on. For that, I do want to say thank you, but 9 years is a little bit too long. So I wish you success where you go. I hope you get deep into the playoffs, get a couple of wins under your belt. I'll go ahead and root for you whenever I can, minus when you are playing against the Raiders. That being said, you guys already know that the NFL schedule makers are going to go ahead and make that happen. Probably whatever team he's going to go ahead and go to, they're probably going to come into Vegas next year and go ahead and play us. So you know how the NFL is. They love their drama. While he was a quarterback here, he did post 217 touchdowns, 99 interceptions, 35,222 passing yards with a QBR of a 91.8. So as we close the chapter into the DC era, let's go ahead and talk about what the possibilities might be now that he is no longer in the team, moving forward as the next Raiders quarterback. While I did touch upon this a couple of videos ago, I'm just going to go ahead and really state really quickly, I should say, who might be the next selections, what the possibilities might be, and what's probably most likely going to be. So in reality, I mean, there's really only 3 different options that we got going on. It's going to be go ahead and draft a rookie quarterback and just go ahead and start him for the rest of the time here, trade for Aaron Rodgers, and finally, or going with a veteran / bridge type of quarterback while drafting a quarterback this year. As we all know, we have the 7th overall pick in next year's draft. While we do know Bryce Young is probably going to be the first quarterback chosen, CJ Stroud is going to be the second quarterback chosen. Now, because we are in the 7th overall pick, I don't know if that's just going to be enough for us to go ahead and pick him. So there might be a possibility that we might have to, do some kind of trade to move up to go ahead and get CJ Stroud. There's also the possibility of players like Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, but quite honestly, they're just not 7th overall pick worthy. If we were to trade back to the mid round, then I would be a little bit more comfortable in getting one of those quarterbacks. So we pick one of those quarterbacks, whoever it might be, and just go ahead and start them. It's probably not going to go well because of this whole McDaniels offense is supposed to be super complicated. He's most definitely in the hot seat, like I mentioned before. So I honestly don't think that's going to be a possibility. That's probably going to be the lowest possibility, in my opinion, compared to the other 2. The second most likely possibility is going to be going to trade for Aaron Rodgers. Like the whole NFL world, knowing that Derek Carr was going to get released, the whole NFL world knows that Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers are no longer wanting to, play with each other. That being said, Green Bay has stated that they want like a first round pick this year, next year. I don't think that's happening, especially knowing that, these teams know that the quarterback and the franchise don't want anything to do with each other. So me personally, the most I would offer Green Bay would be a 3rd round pick, take it or leave it, and that's it. While I do think that going for Aaron Rodgers is the best chance of winning in the short term, along with the familiarity with Devontae Adams, playoff experience, winning mentality, and just overall elite talent, I honestly don't know if McDaniels and Aaron Rodgers are going to be the type of people that are going to want to work with each other. Both guys have very, very, very big egos, and honestly, I just do not see Josh McDaniels being okay with, Aaron Rodgers going on the fly, calling his own shit, out there in the football field. So for that, I think that is going to be the second highest possibility for this franchise. And finally, going the bridge route and drafting a quarterback is probably going to be the route that we do take. Now, I've mentioned before that this coaching staff and this front office wants to go with their guys. So that really only leaves Mr. Glass, Jimmy Garoppolo, Jacoby Brissett, or just go ahead and running it back with Jarrett Stidham. All these guys played under McDaniels. They were all New England Patriots at some point. We all know this coaching staff came from the Patriots. Front office came from the Patriots, pretty much the Las Vegas Patriots. So what will probably happen is we get Jimmy Garoppolo, maybe trade back and get Anthony Richardson / Will Levis, or if we can, we could wait till like the maybe third or fourth round, get someone like Hendon Hooker, have them learn the playbook a little bit, get a little bit more familiar with that NFL speed. Because let's be honest, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be good for like maybe 3-4 games before he has that, annual season-ending injury. That's probably going to be the route that we are going to take. I personally would rather go with Aaron Rodgers, like I mentioned before, while we continue to build that defense in free agency and through the draft. But like I said, this is the Patriot way that they're trying to do things. So let's go ahead and see what happens next. One thing I do know though is that Josh McDaniels absolutely has no excuses next year. He's got no one to blame but himself next year if he can't get this team into a winning team. All right, Raider Nation, let me know what you think. What is the route that you guys want to take? Do you guys want to go ahead and just draft a quarterback, start him right away, get on those growing pains, right away? Do you guys want to go with that bridge quarterback, or do you guys want to go with, making a trade for a veteran quarterback? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Darth Raider is out.